And we're live. Hello, Bridgetti.
Oh, hi, Stephen. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. The sun's shining today. It's pretty cold, but the sun's shining. How are things in Cape Town?
Well, we've got quite the opposite. Is your weather in Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Uh, yes. Either is good. Because
Oh, okay. So we've got about 34, 35 degrees Celsius at the moment, and by 5 p.m. my time it'll be 37. So it's pretty hot here.
yes, yeah, we sort of opposite ends because we've got winter over here and you've got summer. So I mean, basically, you're in what we would call I, but it's actually January.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm very excited
Now,
to be doing what we're doing today.
I am too. Basically, if I find that and share it on screen, this is the InVideo community show, which is a new show with Bridgetti and I into the InVideo group. And well, we're happy to be here, Bridgetti.
Absolutely. It's something that I've been thinking of for the longest time, a community show for the community by the community. And I know that InVideo's done a couple of shows, and they are phenomenal. They're more sort of product orientated and training. But I think it's nice to do something that's for the community by the community and just to give everyone a voice. One of the things I find, Stephen, I don't know if you've noticed as well, especially when it's a large group, you know, I didn't check the latest figures, but this group is way over, it's almost 30, there's almost 30K people. That's
Yes.
30,000 people in this community. It's a massive community. And something I've noticed is that there's a handful of people that are incredibly active, and it's fantastic. It's great to have a core team of people that are very active in the community. But I do find that with a big group like this, you do run into issues like the new people either feel overwhelmed um, by the people who are regular, or they just kind of disappear into the group. And so, one of the things that's really that I think we would like to accomplish with our show is to celebrate new people who join and just to encourage them to become part of the community.
Totally. New group members, because as you say, when you first enter the group, it's a very busy group, very interactive. Um, but you want to get involved and you want to know how to get involved. By watching this show and joining Bridgetti and I on this broadcast, then you can become known within the group. And Bridgetti and I issue an open invitation to anybody who's watching us live to actually join us uh, in our future shows, because this is going to be every fortnight, Bridgetti.
Yes, for now we're
Yeah,
looking at doing it every fortnight, and so there's enough time for I mean, we get new members in the group all the time. There's a constant, huge influx, and so just to get those of you who are new, who are feeling overwhelmed and not trying to find your feet in the group, feel free to reach out to us because we are community members in the group. We've just
oh we
been
are.
around for a long time, and so we're part of the community itself. So if reach out to us, we'd love to feature you on the show to welcome you into the community. So don't hold back. It's for anyone.
That's it. I mean, basically, join us and talk about the projects that you're going to use InVideo for. We find that there are so many different ways that people are actually using InVideo uh, that it's endlessly fitting. And what we like to do is for you to join us on the show and share with us the projects you're working on. Now, if you've been using InVideo for a long time, then you will have also a back catalogue, and we're here to celebrate what we can actually do with InVideo. And to that extent, um, okay, we can play your InVideo projects live in the show so that people can actually see more of what you do, and we can feature them. And as we said earlier, you can actually join us on camera and talk about what you're doing with InVideo.
So, for example, how I use InVideo is to promote my shows. Stephen and I are live streamers, full-time live streamers. That's what we do. Um, and so I tend to use InVideo to either promote my shows, to promote my guests on my shows, to introduce my shows. So those are intros and outros and B-roll videos, and sometimes I use it for product videos. So anything to do with live video is what I use InVideo for. So it'd be great to know what your use case is. Are you using InVideo to make money? Are
Yeah.
you producing videos for other people, or do you simply do them for yourself? Is it just a passion project? However you're using it really doesn't matter. It's just celebrating people who actually use InVideo.
Yeah. So do join us to talk about your InVideo projects. We'd love to hear about them. As I said, there are many of them varied, and you find that Bridgetti and I are very friendly, and we won't bite. We're just here to actually help you promote your use of InVideo. Simple as that, really. Yeah.
Now, just talking about the community, Marsha reached out to me on the weekend, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to really get back to her on that. And so if anyone else has got this issue now, Marsha said she was having an issue um, with slow playback.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so anyone else, if you've experienced that, what have you done? She's told me what her upload and her download speed is. Her download speed is 25 and 9 on upload, and I don't see that there should be any issue with that kind of speed. I have, in this case, recommended that she clears her cache, that she logs in and out of her computer, just to see
Mm-hmm.
if that clears things. So yeah, I'd be keen to know if that has resolved it or not. Otherwise, we'll take it up with team InVideo and see what we can do to get Marsha assisted. So that's just one of the kind of things that can come up. So if you've got an issue that you've not been able to resolve, and again, I think one of the things that I would like to highlight is the amazing support on InVideo. I find that InVideo is one of the few companies that are very, very, very responsive to its community. Um, and
That's very
I don't know,
that's
Stina,
very true. That's very
I
true.
I
If you
always carry on.
No, it's okay. I'll come in after. You're okay.
One of the things I feel that InVideo is doing right is that they listen to the community, that they're very responsive to the community. And sometimes to the point even where I feel they bend over backwards for the community. Because sometimes, people may get frustrated or they want something, and they sometimes are not even very nice about how they ask it. And I find that it's one of the communities where the management of InVideo has not deleted those comments. They are incredibly transparent, very,
Mm,
very, very
exactly.
transparent. If you want something, ask in a nice way.
Well,
Sometimes I'm sure we all have a hard day, but ask in a nice way. We can tell you that the management of InVideo is incredibly responsive and very helpful to the needs of the community.
yeah, I mean, all we have to do is to actually be polite. And InVideo do listen to everything that's actually said within the group, and they take note of it and they take action. I mean, the thing is that if you're on your InVideo studio and you've got a technical problem or a problem about how do I, then you can click the button There'll be somebody on the chat, literally, well, as soon as you finish pressing the button, they're there. They're so quick, and this is 24/7, and they will help you, guide you through resolving the problem, or helping you to find out how to do a particular or thing. Yeah, that's so
Mm.
helpful. This has been since the beginning, since InVideo first came onto our radar. It is the customer service is first class. I've not seen anything like it with other systems. The response is so quick, and more than that, the response is helpful. Okay, it's not
Yeah.
that I'll get back to you. It's basically let's get this sorted now, and they've got a very proactive support team who are very helpful in everything that we do on InVideo. Now, if you're watching us live, thank you. You could be watching us live in the InVideo group. You could be watching us live on Facebook or YouTube or even Twitch today or Twitter. So thank you for watching us. The thing about this show is that what we want to be going forward, this is the first episode. Now, this is not, it has to be said, the first time that Bridgetti and I broadcast together. Is it, Bridgetti?
No, it isn't. No, we go back quite a long way.
We do. We met 6 years ago on Blab, and then for 3 years we ran a show all about going live, and we've got to the situation now where most people know how to go live. And then you went on for the last 4 years. You've been doing the writing show, the authors.
Yeah,
You like to tell people
Writers
about
Corner
that
live show.
because yeah,
Well,
um,
that's been a show that's been running now for 3.5 years, interviewing authors from around the globe. So that's been quite a journey. Just, and especially now with the pandemic, people have had to pivot. Authors in particular can't do in-person events the way that they used to do. And so, video is becoming more and more and more important. And not just for authors, but anyone offering goods, products, and services. And and so, if you're wanting to feature your goods, products, or services in video, is going to be invaluable in helping you to do short form videos. And something that you can do if you live streaming, just using InVideo, is taking snippets from your live stream um, and use those as B rolls. Use InVideo to just make one or two small changes, and then you've got a small product video. So there's lots of things that you can do with InVideo. Also for new members in the group, if you are brand new and you're wanting to share your videos, one of the things I would, personally recommend is that you post your video natively in the group instead of uploading it to YouTube. People will go and have a look, but they're more likely to have a look at your video if you post it natively right here in the group. And we've also got a hashtag. So if you are new and you're wanting to know, you want people to go and have a look at it, post your video in the group with the hashtag made with InVideo. So that's one word, made with InVideo. Um, and then one or two of the other exciting things that InVideo started, I think probably going back about 3-4 months, is that there are a lot of competitions that are currently being run in the group, just as a way of encouraging people and to step out of their comfort zone. Now, I must know, I can tell you from my own personal experience, is that the competitions have helped me step out of my comfort zone. Because watching other people's videos, being given a particular template to work with, especially if it's a template that you wouldn't ordinarily use, but it simply challenges you to use InVideo for something that you normally wouldn't, or see how you can adapt a template. So it really just helps you to level up your skills in using with InVideo. And I must tell you, I don't think I'm in any other group where they offer the kind of incentives that InVideo does, which is amazing because you can use those rewards that InVideo offers to buy new equipment. How cool is that? Or things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to afford. So, the competitions are free, it's open to everyone. You simply have to be using InVideo, and whether you're a new user or a seasoned user, we all learn from each other. You know, January has been a very difficult month for me personally. I live with chronic pain, so I have not been as active as I normally am during the month of January. And, I also lost my dog of 16 years. So January has been a really quiet month for me. But I'm hoping to just get back into the swing of things and become as active as I was before in the group because I really do enjoy the community. There's a couple of people who are pro users. I've learned a lot from them. I'm inspired by them. So, if you're struggling, have a look at other people's videos. There's also a lot of tutorials in the group. My goodness. A lot of the tutorials are produced by InVideo. And again, hats off to InVideo. In the beginning, when the tutorials were being made, people, for example, said that some of the videos are moving too fast for them. They're struggling with that. And InVideo changed it. The tutorial videos are phenomenal now. So if you are looking for something in particular, use the search bar, use the search tool in the group. There's a wealth of tutorials. And then also previously, we had another group member who's now retired. He was streaming with Stephen also for a really long time. John Upton has made numerous videos. Um, his tutorials are amazing. So if you search for John Upton, his tutorials, I think this YouTube channel, I've forgotten how many videos he's done, but lots and lots and lots of tutorial videos. So if you're stuck with something, please just use the search bar and search for tutorials. And I
Yeah,
think one of the
John
other
has.
things that, yeah, sorry, Stephen.
Sorry. Yeah, John's done a large number of tutorial videos. I mean, we did the Inspired by Video broadcast for 2 years, and every week was a new video. So it's all on his YouTube channel, and you can either search in the group because he posted every video in the group as well, or you can go to John's YouTube channel and check it out there. But I agree, Bridgetti, the quality of the instructional videos by InVideo is just phenomenal. They do now have an excellent approach to creating instructional videos. So if you've got queries on any aspect of the operation of InVideo, there is a video about it somewhere. As Bridgetti said, all you have to do is search to find it. And that we could do with Facebook's help on that. If they could improve the search, it would be a lot easier, Bridgetti.
It would be wonderful.
Right, now we're asking you to basically we can play your videos if you send your projects to us, and we can play them in the show in 2 weeks' time. But if we're asking you to do that, then we should do that as well. So I'm going to be the rookie here, and every so often I'm going to come up with a video and we're going to play it in the show for another reason to say that, well, anybody can make an InVideo video. Truly, you just need the inspiration. Now, Bridgetti and I are both on Amazon Live. We're very fortunate to actually broadcast on Amazon quite frequently, and that's a large audience, and it means you've got to have a show with structure. But as well as broadcasting on Amazon Live, at the same time, we actually broadcast on Facebook. And when we're actually talking in the show on Amazon Live, we will refer to the carousel, and we'll say, in the carousel down below, look at the microphone we're actually using today. The problem with that is that if you're actually watching us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you haven't got a clue what the carousel is. So in order to put that right, I did a short video created with InVideo, and I'm going to play 2 versions of it now and explain the difference between the 2 versions. This is version 1. think you get the idea of that. What I actually did was using expert capture, I copied all the items in my carousel on Amazon Live, brought them into InVideo, and just put together 3 pages and then background music from InVideo, of course. And I was quite happy with it until a certain Mr. John Upton said, excuse me, why are those labels, black labels on there? He said, why didn't you do them in white? So my first version was me. My second version is with the help of Mr. Upton. Now they're only short 45-second videos, but it does mean that when we're broadcasting live, I can actually tell people what the carousel is, and I couldn't have done that without InVideo. And it was the ability to combine my pictures with the text and then add the music. It just made it so simple. I made that, as you can tell from the first version, I made it in about 15 minutes. Then spent another 30 minutes actually removing the black from each of the I think it was in the end 36 frames. Yeah, so it's flexible. And the thing is that we were talking about this, that when you do an InVideo and you post it in the group, do it natively. As Bridgetti said, this is a very good reason that more people will see it if you post it on Facebook. If you post it up over from YouTube, people have got to leave the Facebook group, they've got to go to YouTube. Makes it more complicated. The simpler it is, the more people actually look at your video, but they'll also critique your video. Now, there are sort of degrees of critique, but the majority of the critique is positive and supportive. And that's the thing about the InVideo group. People will support you. Okay. Now, whilst I'm just on my sort of putting my head on the block and showing you videos, I got one last video. It's only a short video. But the thing is that when we do shows on Amazon Live, the shows can be up to an hour and a half long, which is fine, but you need to be able to take a break. And if you're going to take a break, creating an InVideo on InVideo is the answer. Now again, you've got the idea of that. That's a 60-second countdown clock. It means that I can put that on screen. People can listen to the beautiful music from InVideo, and I can do what I need to do, which could be anything from making a cup of coffee just to stretching my legs, and then come back. So InVideo videos, well, the only limit on InVideo, Bridgetti, is your imagination.
Absolutely. And, it's so easy to also, there's a lot of footage in there that you can use. There's stock footage that is endless. I don't know if I'll ever get through the amount of amazing stock videos, but also apart from the stock videos, you can also bring in your own videos and make it your own, as part of your in-video production. So you can either use their clips or you can use your own clips. And sometimes I reuse clips if I found a favorite clip. Also, I want to know, I sort of have a couple of favorite templates in InVideo that I tend to use over and over and over. And sometimes I will use 2 or 3 templates in one video. What do you do? Do you have a favorite template? Do you mix and match templates? Do you know how to mix and match templates? Let us know in the comments. Be interesting to know how you use InVideo. And how do you find your favorite template? I'd like to know that. Once you are trying to make a new video, how do you decide on the template? Do you go and use the search bar for a particular template? Do you look at what's the current new ones? How do you decide? What do you do normally, Stephen?
Right, okay, I'm going to put my hands up here and say I never use templates, which is sort of defeats the thing. I basically I always do start with a blank screen. Um, I find that that's my way of doing things since the early days. I will look at templates now you've mentioned it, but the majority of the videos that I do are from scratch. But that said, Angelica also uses InVideo on my account. I think she does use templates, so I'll get some examples for our next in 2 weeks' time where Angelica has used a template and we'll compare. Yeah, so we can ask.
Well, for me, it depends on what I'm wanting to achieve with my video. Sometimes, you do need a blank canvas and you literally design it from scratch. Sometimes that works great, but sometimes I do find that there are templates. I seldom ever use a template as is. I generally find that I will adapt a template for my um, it depends, but most times I will adapt the template. So let us know what you guys do. Do you adapt templates? Use the template as is? What do you change in a template? Um, and I think the other thing is also, sometimes people would like new features. Let us know what new features you'd like to see in InVideo. They are incredibly open to suggestions. So if you have some suggestions, drop those for us as well that we can highlight for you in the show.
And we will, as new updates are available, which is most weeks, we will look at them in this cast as well. And if you've any suggestions, Bridgetti said, then come in and describe them. Okay, so you've been watching the InVideo show. We are most interested in helping new group members, and you can join us to talk about your projects. We can play your videos in the broadcast. Just send us the link to the video and we'll sort the rest. And we want to chat with competition winners because, as Bridgetti said, this is the only forum in which we've found the forum owners being proactive and actually organising competitions. And a shout out to Payal, and if I've pronounced that wrongly, Payal, please let me know. And
Yeah,
we
Pales
review the
is
InVideo updates.
our community manager. I mean, she's just phenomenal. She's very, very responsive. So a huge, big shout out to you for doing such a great job in our community.
Indeed, and it's very supportive, very helpful. And just a reminder from Bridgetti earlier, if you want people to find your videos, use the hashtag made with InVideo. Yeah, that's important, Bridgetti.
Yes, absolutely. And also with each of the competitions, if you are taking part in the competitions, Payal will normally give us a special hashtag to use for that competition. So in the competitions, you want to use 2 hashtags at least. So the one will be made within video so we can identify it, but the other hashtag will be the one that is unique to that specific um, competition. So look out for those. I think we almost have we've had a competition running just about every month recently. So sometimes more than
Yeah,
one in a month. So, do look out for that.
totally. Right. Okay, so that's coming towards the end of our first broadcast together for quite a while, and it's good to get back in the groove. And we both love InVideo, using InVideo in our broadcasts on Amazon. Just the marketing bit, which we not going to forget. We're going to do this properly. Follow us on Amazon if you wish, and you can find out what Bridgetti and I do on Amazon. And we'll post the link in the group afterwards. This is a show for InVideo, for you as an InVideo community member. And over the coming weeks and months, we'd like you to join us live on air. Bridgetti, thank
Thanks
you.
very much, everyone, for watching us live. And if you're catching this on the replay, do say hello in the comments. This is a brand new show for the community by the community. And so from me, we'll see you 2 weeks from now. Take care and keep using InVideo.
Bye. Oh,